just gonna do Ubers. Oh, wow.
Then they made it into that venue.
Super cool. Okay, so it's done.
We're gonna go live on this one.
Okay. If you saw what was happening over here, all the cameras and all the things.
Oh yeah, that was like me on the I was supervising the TMLP weekend. I have 8 monitors going between iPads and phones and monitors.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 monitors going and 2 computers.
It's us. It's
I need a
That was
cord.
hilarious.
power tour. Yeah.
That's not it.
Nope. It's a black speaker. It's not one. Yeah.
We gotta get some like game show music going like
Right.
for the first 5 minutes of this, because it literally turns into it like we could have like a camera set up. That's what we need, babe. We need a camera way up in the corner so they can watch us, like
It'd be like behind the scenes.
Best of this,
convert everything into the scene.
right?
So
We can still see
how do
that.
you
We can
operate
see.
this thing? It didn't operate yesterday.
You hold the M,
Yeah.
till the numbers show,
Oh,
and
okay.
then you gently be patient. And it'll rise.
Did you hear the Queen of Patience describe how to be patient?
Gently be
Oh no,
patient.
Laura totally knows.
I love when she does
She
that.
knows
It's
better than anybody,
it's so insightful.
right?
We
I
can
mean,
see. I don't know if you care, but we can see the edge of your phone in the
Yeah, on the corner right there.
right there. Yeah,
So
there you go. Now
we
we can.
push it back, or we have to like move the screen.
It wasn't annoying, but I just wasn't sure.
It is when you point it out.
Like my mom used to go, "Can you see the spot right here?" No, mom, can't. Totally can't see it.
Well, anytime somebody did that to us when we were kids, it was usually so they could flip us in the nose. There was no spot.
Right?
It's like,
What's
you see
that on your
right
chin?
there? Boop.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. No, my mom wouldn't do that. She actually was worried about the spot that she just pointed out.
I don't like this angle because it makes it look like my 6-pack has a keg. So that's a lot.
I know.
It's only a pony cake. It's okay, Tom. He's like shorter.
I stand like that.
More motivation to go to the gym.
Hey,
Gym.
hey, really? Really? You want to talk about going to the gym?
Yes.
About going to the gym?
Laura
Yesterday?
so Laura and I,
Yesterday going
so
to the gym?
no. So here's the deal. So Laura and I, let's talk about this for a second, Laura. Because you and I can talk about this. So Laura and I, we have gone through a ton together, raising our kids together, you know, the whole, you know, Christopher,
Yes.
all the things. And back in 2008, 9, 10, when the economy tanked, we lost everything. We could tell some interesting, awful stories about losing
Right.
portfolios because you weren't diversified. That's a whole other thing.
Right.
And so Laura and I, in our brilliance, this is a really bad plan, but at the time this sounded really good. We were like, okay, well, we worked our asses off and lost everything. So why don't we try the fat and happy plan?
We
We
did.
literally ate way too much chocolate.
And we went
way too much
full.
popcorn. We like full on leaned in. It was
Full
so
in lean.
bad. It was like the worst
Olympic.
level of like
was like-
codependent depression.
It was like Olympic. We should have won gold medals for it.
At the end of the day, yeah,
Yeah.
Fat and Happy was a terrible
It
plan.
was a horrible plan,
So
but
then we had to go back to
felt
the gym.
really good in the
So what I
moment.
hear is I'm
Yeah,
fat.
okay. No,
That's all I'm hearing right now.
I'm
You're
saying
fat.
Laura and I have tried all the different plans, and being healthy and going
That's
to
right.
the gym is a better plan, even though it's harder.
Hey, I just did all my like annual blood work, and my biological age is 6 years and 2 months younger than I actually am. And today's my half birthday. Yay!
Happy half birthday!
This is such a girl thing. Corey, good morning. Welcome to the show.
No, it's a Chipotle thing. I was browsing
anti-estrogen
emails.
in the room if I could get some, please.
I was
not
browsing emails
anti-estrogen.
yesterday, and
For
Chipotle
balance,
told me
that's
it was
no
my
balance.
half birthday, and I got I can go to Chipotle today and get freebies because it's my half birthday. Just telling you people out there,
Marketing campaign.
Chipotle celebrates half birthdays with free stuff.
That is genius.
Yes, telling
Corey,
you.
speak up, please, hurry up.
Morning, good morning,
I got
guys.
damn
Good morning.
right.
So a little fun fact about me, about 2 years ago, I was about, I would say 70, almost 80 pounds overweight. I had severe high blood pressure. I was on 7 different high blood pressure medications, cholesterol medications, went to the hospital. I think it was 3 times. The last time I spent 3 days in there. With this pounding migraine, 'cause my blood pressure was so high, they were afraid I was going to die.
Nice.
I drank beer every single day, ate bacon every single day, ate whatever I wanted. I didn't really care.
See, he was on that fat and happy plan. with
Yeah.
us.
Corey,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to absorb the estrogen. You're supposed to start like exuding the testosterone, bro.
He is.
You
big.
got sucked into the estrogen sponge. You are now literally joining them on the Oprah couch. Can
No,
you
Corey
so-
totally understands.
just wrap this up and get
But
into
2 years ago, I decided to change that, and I no longer take any meds. I'm
Nice.
at a healthy weight. I exercise a minimum of 3 times a week. And I feel 100 times better.
Right?
Before I was just tired all the time, and just lethargic. Just driving home, I would, be falling, nodding and stuff. I'm 100% better now.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
No, I understand. Yeah.
At the gym, pickleball.
Are
all
you still
things
calling me fat?
football.
Are you still?
I had
calling
a
me
keg
fat?
like that. It
Oh,
was
I'm
twice
saying
that
it's-
big though.
We all do better when we exercise.
No kidding.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we ready to start this?
We might. What time is it? We got 1 more minute of women talk, so keep going.
Bean
Chat with Catherine
and Laura.
and Laura today.
Come on.
Laura's our special guest.
Bet them.
So, all right, fine, ready, set, go.
Okay, so good morning, deal hunters, and welcome to Industrial Thursday. Here in the deal room, I'm Catherine Bell, CEO of Titan
And I'm
Impact.
Tommy D. And today we are stepping into the industrial zone where big box, big land, and big returns live.
We're diving into industrial land, warehouses, flex space, and data centers. All the plays that most investors overlook until they see the profit margins.
Today we'll show you how to analyze these deals, spot opportunity zones, understand tenant demand, and structure exits that perform.
And since it's November, we've got 2 big initiatives that we're championing this month. So first, it's National Adoption Awareness Month. So for every $555 donated to chosenforever.org, it helps eliminate 1 black trash bag day for a child in foster care. So we're building more than portfolios, we're actually building futures.
And if you're an accredited investor, the clock is ticking. Catherine launched out last week our oil and gas fund. It closes November 30th. And it comes with an 80% tax depreciation. So if you're needing some of those profits that you've raked in to be cut down, go to pumpsandpumps.com for more details.
So we're live every weekday at 9 a.m. sharp. So grab your coffee, your calculator, and your commitment. Let's learn, network, and deal hunt.
We need to pre-read these things because you don't need a freaking calculator in here at all.
Yeah, but it's fun.
You don't even need one because literally, like when we use Deal Hunter, it tells you what to do. So we don't like I was explaining yesterday how Deal Hunter was built like that nerdy Texas Instrument one that had 72,000 buttons on it that my friend could take the calculus after we would smoke a bowl in the parking lot.
Oh boy.
So of the stuff I grew in biology class.
Oh, boy.
But that was high school when I had made bad decisions and thought it was cool. So where are we at? What are we doing? Pulling up the Deal Hunter, I think.
Trying to.
We'll run around real quick and get introductions while you're doing that. Let's start with your BFF. Come on up there, Miss Laura Miller. Please tell us what you're doing, where you're at, and how your backyard disappeared.
My backyard disappeared. Morning, everyone. So I'm Laura Miller. I live in southeastern Washington State, where it's a very foggy morning this morning. Um, and I am a real estate investor, serial entrepreneur. I've been investing in single family rental properties since 2004, and recently getting into the creative financing space. So, as I want to expand my portfolio and create win-win-win solutions for the 80% of people that are just outside of financeability. We've got plans and rent to owns and ways for them to be uh, a part of have their piece of the American dream. So, and I'm happy to be here.
Perfect. Well, thank you for being here, Laura. I would appreciate everyone to know that if they are in the Washington area, to go find Laura's backyard. Apparently, the fog took it away. So, let's snatch up Corey. Corey, I see Ning Young, but I don't know if that's his note hanger. I can't see who's wearing what. But Corey, tell us what's going on over at Black Canyon City today, brother.
Hey guys, doing good. We got a few things cooking. Right now, we're our main focus is on land, and we're building partnerships with developers in their acquisition departments. We're mainly doing wholesale right now, building capital so we can expand into the affordable housing market with manufactured land home packages, and then eventually scale that into RV and mobile home parks. Just on the side of that, we're all things real estate, and we're willing to dive into anything. So that's kind of where we're at.
Nice. I appreciate you coming in this morning, talking about all that. I'm gonna jump over here to a deck real quick because we're gonna be talking about industrial. I already said that my name's Tommy D, but I did not mention my co-founders, Roman Rubio and Dr. Ning Chan. These two, without these two gentlemen, I couldn't have even thought up the idea of the Landshark Mastermind, let alone having a deal room and running deals through Deal Hunter by Landshark. So we do this now because what it came to be was we have all these experts. I have an expertise in development and construction. Dr. Ning Young Chan has multiple expertise in sustainable agriculture, commercial real estate, private money brokering. And then I've got my partner Roman Rubio, who, like, his expertise is again very vast. He's a dual citizen, was born in Mexico, raised in San Luis, Arizona, does both sides of the border, and is literally a diplomat. And when it comes to how he works within the city, we're looking at some property in San Luis right now that's, I think, somewhere around 80 acres. And we're trying to set up distribution channels because his little hometown that he grew up in is going to become the second largest port of Mexico. Across the country, basically. Like, there won't be a larger port. So all the commerce come into his area. He's decided that he needs our help in this. And so he's joined the Landshark Mastermind, or he didn't join it, he founded it. And he's been with us ever since the beginning. So I've known both of these gentlemen quite some time now, and we have an amazing time putting things and deals together. So we do that using Deal Hunter by Landshark, which was helpfully designed by Titan Impact Group's wonderful CEO, Catherine Bell. And there, do the thing. Woo, she went like that, and woo, we had Deal Hunter by Landshark. She took 30 years of experience. She took all the education put forth by Dr. Ning Young Chan. She took all of the sweet ability of Roman to be able to talk to people, the sweet talker he is, put all that into what we call the Deal Hunter by Landshark. And basically it's an AI model that we've developed a relationship with to become our real estate investment assistant in everything. Like, it's our realtor, it's our money broker, it's our banker, it's our insurance company, it's our title company, it's everything. And what it provides us is the ability to go to those professionals and get things done quicker because they're not having to take the 15 steps to go through all the things that we need to get to that final goal. You know, like writing a contract. Like it could take a couple hours just talking through one of those. When I sit here and I have a conversation with Deal Hunter by Landshark, it's able to produce that contract in like 3 minutes and I can send it to my realtor. And he goes, oh, okay, that's what you want. Great. Let me just copy and paste. Boom, send. Done. It's not 3 hour conversation about like the terms of a contract. But Catherine Bell with Titan Impact Group has been able to help us get that mastered, literally to the point we've been able to do some amazing things with a lot of people. So Landshark Mastermind is looking for members that have deals and are able to come in and work deals and want to get working on deals. And one of the deals we're working on right now, this is a deal we're working right now, industrial deal. So today is Industrial Thursday, and so we're going to talk about, because Catherine's helping me put together these industrial deals. She's out raising money for them. So we're in the process of this one right now. This is Coast to Coast Industries. It's part of that's a conglomerate to this thing. It's a data center. And so data centers, like if you're playing video games on your phone or on your tablet or on your iPad or whatever, that's going through a data center. Like the way the game is played, like real time, and you're able to do stuff. I know Laura and Catherine have this amazing little game that it's like a bubblegum unicorn machine or something, like it spits out unicorn stars or something. I don't know. But it helps relax their brain. That game though is played on a server sitting in a data center somewhere, and hopefully it's the one sitting over in Virginia Beach. Or not Virginia, that's your deal. Virginia, ours is in Virginia, but just not on the beach.
Right.
Right. So it sounds like we might have
Our
to go to
triple
Virginia.
net lease. Yes. So there's an industrial deal.
Is it industrial or medical? There's a strong significant difference because you could do industrial and commercial, but you can't do commercial and industrial.
It's a triple net lease commercial medical office space.
Right.
You tell me.
It is not industrial,
Okay.
but it is a moneymaker, and you can come back.
And it's about to close, and our investors are going to be
You
very
come back
happy
on
to
Tuesday
say that.
next week and learn how they're making what's the return on that?
I'm not allowed to legally say. Let's just say the last one we did, our investors earned 35% ROI.
There you go. That's the right way to say it. On the last one, we made a shit ton of money. That's how you do it. So, all right. So, Coastal Crypto or Coast to Coast Industries is $1 billion. Has an issue of a $1 billion of annual losses from data center downtime, meaning like AI and the cloud demand. You know, like when AI is running slow, it's because a couple of data centers fell offline. Crypto miners lose anywhere between lose millions, basically a 0.9 cents per kilowatt hour plus power disruptions. Grid instability threatens the 99.8% AI server uptime. That's like a regulation. When you're dealing with AI, that's the thing. It has to be constant. It has to be static, and up and running constantly. The stats are that global data creation will hit 180. I've never even heard that word before. Zettabytes.
Zettabytes. There's a new one.
Stop.
That's like zillionaire. That's what I hear.
Holy shit.
Laura, there's no longer a billion, a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire. It's zillionaire.
We go like we just skipped past trill, quill, qua.
Well, okay, so Corey, Laura, either one of you want to be zillionaires?
Well, yeah, like what kind of question is that?
Wait, pick me.
Right? So the global data creation is going to hit that 180 zettabytes by like the end of this year, straining the infrastructure. So
I love this. Hold on. This is a perfect example of do the numbers tell you what to do, right? The demand is so extreme. Like literally we're doing the numbers and it's saying, do this.
Well, ready for this? Ready? Here's what I see with this, and
Okay.
because my brain is very visionary.
Uh-huh.
Before there was, when I was growing up, one of my biggest fears was getting stuck in a mailbox.
Stuck in a mailbox, like one that you get letters in.
No, the one you put the letters into, the big blue ones
That's
that
what I
would
just
sit on the
said.
side of the road.
Yeah.
Right, you didn't get mail out of it, you put mail in it, right?
Okay.
My grandmother told me that if I didn't behave, she'd fold me up like an envelope and stuff me in that son of a bitch and send me to Haiti so that I would die out. Right, so all my life, I really feared going in one of these stupid boxes. And guess what? On the advent of email, guess what went away? Big blue boxes that were gonna eat me as a child. So email saved me from my childhood fear, right? By getting rid of this obsolete box. But that box has history to it. You go back to the Pony Express, and it wasn't a box, it was a bag that hung from a pole. And as the rider rode past it, he would grab it, snatch it, and keep going.
Yep.
Right. And so that box goes all the way, it's like 150-year-old story of how that box came to be. And then it was literally deleted from society within a decade once email became the preference of choice in communicating with people. Right. So data centers my point to this is that data centers have a timeline.
Right.
Right. They are hot right now, but in 120 years or so, they're not gonna be. But actually, I think we're on a more advanced timeline than that, because literally as you get more innovative, the space between creation and obsolete shrinks. Right? Because we went from a bag to a box delivering mail, and within 10 years, we deleted that entire system because we had the advanced technology. And so I heard conversation that within the next 2 to 3 years, all data is going to be up in the cloud anyway. So why would you need to build a brick and mortar building to hold 180 zettabytes of data? That's not what it's about. Like, you got to be bigger picture thinkers. You build it for it now, but then what you advance it into later is a redundancy point where when it goes from your phone, it has to go back to a signal that is shot down to a building and then information shot back out and then back over to your phone.
Right.
So that building is just going to have to be repurposed. And that's exactly what these guys did. Let me get into that because it's what's exciting me. I'm going to need you to quit distracting me with all these posts.
I'm not distracting you.
I know you.
Focus there.
I can't.
Put your blinders
Literally,
on.
like when you're over here in a minute, I can't. Like, my brain just does. No, it doesn't matter. It makes it worse when you go that way. Literally, I'm sorry, but we got to hire a VA to do it. We're getting a lot of people. Come enjoy the conversation, please. Resilience through innovation. Battery energy storage systems guarantees 99.8% uptime for AI. And enterprise servers by reserving 30% capacity during outages, meaning it'll stay up longer while they can get the problem fixed. Competitive crypto hosting, offering rates as low as 0.6 cents, because the average is 0.9, is well below the industry standard. So, if you can, because crypto mining is literally about making money. Did you know I found out how much what it takes to make Bitcoin? I sent you the text message on it yesterday or whatever, told you to send it to Megan.
I did.
It's 37 kilowatt hours to make 1.5 Bitcoin or whatever it was.
Okay.
Right. So based on these numbers, it costs literally for one bit, because Bitcoin's trading today, say for 115,000 right now. It only costs these guys literally dollars.
It's at 102, by the way.
102? Okay. So at 102, if you did the math on it, they literally have to do 37 kilowatt hours. What is it, 9 cents times 37 to make $114,000. Is that not a crazy margin? All right. So C2C targets targets a diversified high growth market with integrated solutions. Data centers, crypto mining, battery energy storage centers, and C2C positioning is set up to target diversified high growth markets with integrated solutions. So a diversity in their revenue streams are going to be in the data center co-locations, meaning like being able to have the main server here, but then we have another server over here so that when this one gets bogged down, we push all the traffic over there
Okay,
and let the main run.
right.
So that would be a co-location, a crypto hosting, like I said, about setting up to be a data miner. One of their competition, Hive is literally charging $250,000 to set you up to do crypto. Yep, that's it. Doing a land lease, 5,000 a month for 5 containers, scalable to 12,000 a month for 12 containers. So what he's talking about are these literally like how we used to have computers in a server rack. We now have them in a shipping container, the size of a 53-foot box trailer. And that's the actual server now, the whole truck. So, and it provides them with the ability to serve and host. And then you've got the BESS revenue, the battery storage revenues, a great way to make money, 900,000 a year, doing 50-50 splits and ending up with a 12% IRR. Alternatively, self-hosting BESS systems are $180,000 annually per 1 megawatt battery. So, and some of these facilities are 100 megawatt batteries. So 100 times 180,000, that's $18 million.
Wow.
Right? Or is that 1.8 million? Maybe that's why we need the calculator. Anyway, Coastal Crypto Hosting is a $3.3 million company. I'm going to get into them in a minute. Self mining is again a project. We're getting rid of the penny.
Well, Canada got rid of the penny a decade
We're
ago.
not Canada, so just saying.
Well, they finally like made it their idea.
Next thing you know, we'll be waiting in line for healthcare. I ain't
Oh God, no.
And don't go there. That's a bad plan.
That's a bad plan. That's worse than the fat and happy plan.
There you go.
Oh God,
There you
do
go.
not go that way.
Progress. So what these guys have done is signed contracts, 15-year BESS partnerships with Hive. That's $900,000 a year. Crypto hosting for through Coastal Crypto. It's got a 2.6 megawatt contract right now, which is the initial 252,000 setup with 126,000 a month. They've done this already. Operational facility is a 25 megawatt data center located in Buchanan, Virginia. We've got, where are we live with YouTube?
With which one? So YouTube's live and behind us.
Got it. All right. I usually that one's right up on me. Anyway, they have 63 host clients between Coastal and Coast to Coast. Strategic partnerships with Hive, Coastal Crypto Mining, and interconnection with Dominion Energy. And this is the big part. What we did was we went in and we were able to micro loan Coastal Crypto enough money to get the power increase to their facility. So we had to give them a little money to sit in a bank account for a year.
Right.
So they could actually get the power company to approve them to go up to their full capacity of power, which means then they can actually charge for that at a ridiculous rate. They'll go up. We'll see it here in a minute. So anyway, Coastal's been around since 2021. They've established positive customer base in the crypto space. They're a known entity in this spot. They have 52 clients under contract, consuming about 1.75 megawatt at an average of about 1.08 cents. So what they do is they buy it at like 0.4 cents per kilowatt hour.
Okay.
And so if a kilowatt into a megawatt, maybe Laura knows what the conversion rate is. How many kilowatts do you need for a megawatt? I think it's 1,000.
It's yeah, 1,000 kilowatts is a megawatt.
For 1 megawatt. So
Yeah.
we're almost at 2 megawatts. So they're about 2,000 kilowatt. If you do 2,000 times 8 cents, that's pretty good paycheck. Right? So now imagine if I can take them from 1.7 megawatt to 30 megawatt.
Hey Laura, what are those numbers? I know she's like, if I could like pull up a
That's
spreadsheet and do this, I'd
I
want to build a spreadsheet.
All right, we'll have to do
say
that.
it again. I was distracted by something else.
30 megawatts divided by the times 1,000 kilowatt. That's all it was. It's gonna be 30,000,
Yeah,
right? It's
Yeah.
simple math, but some of us need spreadsheets.
it's early still. Yes, 30,000 is the answer.
So
Place.
this is the property right here, all right? And so this is what I wanted to get into to kind of explain things was these guys went and found this picture over here on the right or on the left of your screen with the rotund in the front there is a forge. It was where they made it's a steel foundry. So they used to make steel here, steel components. They did all this. And you can see that from the pictures, it's a big, wide open area. They did a lot of manufacturing or a lot of conducting of stuff. All the way over to the right, you see it says Dominion Energy VA Forging Industry substation. That's the key. That's where these megawatts and kilowatts are coming from. They literally have a substation right on their property. And so that's what's feeding them the power. That's why they pursued this building, was because it had the utmost in power. So what we're doing is we're raising them money to increase their power. Once they increase their power, we get them more contracts for more power. Then we take those contracts, we leverage them for the loan to acquire the property. Then we leverage the property to get the build out to go from 30 to 100.
Okay, for all of you, this is why it's so important to have who knows how, right?
Or deal
like I don't understand all this, but I know somebody who does, and when we put the team together to make this happen, everybody gets to be a part of it and win.
Absolutely. So right here, they have a 415 240V, which is volts bus bar system in place, virtually plug and play. So these guys could go to 30 megawatt at the snap of a finger. So that's why we gave them a small micro loan so that they could go in and get that power increased and turn around and get their clients to come on board and like fill them up. It's kind of like when I was a kid and had a newspaper route. Literally, that's all it is. I went around, I'd go collecting and collect all my money for people that had the subscription, and then I'd throw eggs at the people that didn't. I'm kidding, I didn't do that. I would go knock on their door though and say, hey, I can get you a free subscription for a week if you like it, then I'll just charge you $2.10 a week here on out for your paper. And they're like, okay, great. I said, or I'm gonna keep egg in your house.
Okay, so we keep having conversations. The importance of Titan Impact Group is that we do leave every person, property, and community better than we found them.
We do. I'll clean up the eggs after I'm done. So here's the property from an elevated view, and you can see like it's got a giant piece of grass way back here in the back. And over in the corner, you can see the substation right there. So on the bottom picture, you can see they've got a propane tank right there. And then they've got that substation. And what we're looking at is this giant backyard that they have is we're going to be looking at putting the battery storage facility back there. And when we do that, then that building will go from a 30 megawatt to 100 megawatt. And we can do that without increasing that substation. If we needed to increase the substation, we could. But if we buried batteries everywhere out back there, and we do it in a safe environmental way, like that's the part when people like get into their ideas and they're like, oh, I want to do all this stuff. People are like, well, what about the impact on the property? We take that into consideration here because we understand in order for data centers to stay online far into the future, we got to be innovative today, right? We can't rely on that 30 megawatt coal generating power source right there. I got to put stuff in the back that's going to make it work. And these lithium batteries and these lithium ion batteries that we're developing now for cars that hold charges for a long time, stuff like that become very efficient. By storing them in the ground, it keeps and prolongs the life of them. But building out the structure that they set in while they're in the ground is the part that I do probably the best. I'm a septic tank installer. I keep poop from going into the ground improperly, right? And so if there's anybody that can store stuff in the ground right, is me. So that's the who knows how right there. That's what I'm proud of.
I'll be right back.
This property is zoned heavy industrial. It has 34 acres and is approximately an 83,000 square foot building out front. Its load test of 36 kilovolt, I think it's kilovolt amps. It has a 36 kilovolt amp primary feed with 6 12.47 kilovolt amp internal disconnections. And if you don't know what any of that is, here's the really cool part. We're going to show you right after this. I'm going to be able to decipher all this in Deal Hunter. Coastal Crypto Mining has a gross revenue and just shows that they've been doing great. They in 2022 they were at 252,000. They literally in 2023 went all the way up because they had a retail spike and went and just 10x their money. So if you have a company that can 10x their money that fast after startup, like there's a reason they hit their ceiling, and you can see they hit their ceiling. They took some of their money and turned around and reinvested this this particular slideshow was from back, I want to say back in August, which is why their numbers are a little flat in 2025. I mean, we're at the end of the year, and if we updated it, they'd be back up in the $2 million range, $3 million range. So to curtail revenue, using Coastal Crypto's historical data and data provided by Curatainment meditation company Voltus. I have no idea who that is, but we'll find out. Coastal Crypto enrolled in curtailment programs back in May of 2024. Participating in such programs, as it says, like the PJM Peak Saver, the price response, the synchronized revenue, all that curtailment on the load of energy coming in of 1.5 megawatt, that allowed them to be able to provide themselves with a lower cost of energy while selling it still at a discount based on based on industry standards. So when we go through how that transpires in the graphs, you can see that they have the ability to change, like their green line and all right there, but when they joined those programs, they were able to drop that green down significantly, which boosted their revenues. And it's just because they're focused on, again, the impact that this has on the environment, not just the environment like God and tree hugging and all that stuff, but like the environment of the income, the environment of the economy. It has a significant, like if you can reduce the money you need to spend on power, we can get more done. Right. So they go into how they've done this a little bit more detail. And they show here how over the actually that this goes back to April 2025, not even August. You can see how the hours cleared goes down over that time period, but then the annual earnings, like here you have annualized downtime. It's showing like by improving their environment, they're able to reduce the overhead and the cost of downtime significantly.
Right.
Right. And so this is how they profit and make money, by being efficient. Right. So being efficient can make money. Go-to-market strategy, targeting high growth segments. The C2C leverages a multi-channel approach to acquire customers in data, crypto, and energy markets. Basically, with these guys, it's going to be all about being on the cutting edge of all this technology, and that's what we want to do too. So what they're looking for from this is getting relationships set up with like Equinix Digital Realty. That's their competitor. They want to be at that level. Crypto hosting on that side, their core is Core Scientific or Tierra Hosting. They have higher energy costs and less BESS integration, so they feel like they can compete on that level. And then as far as the best stuff goes, that's a Tesla or Fluence, company. They feel like they can do utility focused, not integrated data crypto, to keep keep up with those competitors like Tesla. And then the C2C edge is that the low hosting, BS driven uptime, and the regional scalability of Virginia gives them that edge over all the rest of the competitors. So financial projections are to scale to 5.5 million by 2028. I'm going to say it's 2026. The reason why I'm saying that is because I have a secret. I'm about to show you. Revenue in year 1 was 2.47, year 3, 3.5, year 5, 5.5, doing all the things they talked about. The self-mining projections that they have is that they have miners doing some work to get these Bitcoins. It shows here that their annual Bitcoin reward will be about 11.9, which is a $1.2 million paycheck. And then the Bitcoin Cash reward is going to be somewhere closer to 1.3. So providing the infrastructure for AI acceleration. The problem is that AI companies require massive power, cooling, and secure environments. But traditional data centers can't meet their special needs. So the solution is to have purpose-built AI clean room facilities and provides physical space, power, and industrial grade infrastructure for AI companies to safely deploy their own compute models and storage components. And the market opportunity with that comes from the demand in AI infrastructure. It's projected to be a $76 billion data center market by 2030. So over 1,000 of AI startups, LLM companies, and enterprises are seeking high density power programs in trusted environments. And I don't know if you've seen in that one picture the mountain behind them, but it's literally like in a valley. So investment is they're seeking $10 million to scale the vision. Use of funds is about $5 million to expand to the 30 megawatt, and then 7 containers, adding more, more storage out there for the data. And then getting ready for $3 million on the BESS system and the AI server enhancements. 20% of the 10 million is going to go to sales, marketing, and staffing. And then there'll be an acquisition of the Coastal Crypto Mining Company of $750,000. And so what the goal is to have a 99.8% uptime, which means that they'll be able to increase their amount of money that they get, and their level of clientele will go up as well. So this is the team. Mark Anderson over there on the left. He's a pretty cool guy. Looks a little bit like Tom Segura if you look at him with your eyes squinted. And then you got John Mazzarella. He's a co-founder. He's got 15 years of this going on, and super smart at all this. So we're going to get into talking about all this now using Deal Hunter. So do you have this downloaded somewhere, Catherine, that we can pop it into Deal Hunter?
Okay, let me.
So we're going to just demonstrate how we can run an industrial deal through Deal Hunter real quick. She's got it downloaded. I can drive from here if you want. We're going to get into this. In ChatGPT, what is GPT 5.1?
Apparently it's brand new, and they had a baby last
I
night.
had a baby last night. GPT's procreating right in front of us.
No.
Who knew? Anyway, here on GPT 5.1, we're going to go to the Explore. When you go to Explore, you're going to go search at GPTs. Some of the featured GPTs in here, and I like to go to trending to see what people are using, but you got the Scholar GPT, which does a lot of research, Image Generator that makes pictures. You got Consensus, where you can get like world data, you can get local data, you can get demographics, you can get all kinds of cool stuff right there. You can even hire it to be your fit or download it to be your fitness coach, and it'll work with you on a daily basis on going to the gym and not being on the fat and happy deal, right?
Well, because it doesn't exist.
Huh?
The fat and happy plan is a lie.
I'm gonna make a freaking AI model called Fat and Happy.
No, it's a lie.
Well, we'll teach it to be a liar. How about that?
No,
Yeah,
it's unhealthy. Corey
Well,
agrees, Laura agrees, everybody
and-
agrees.
I agree too. I'm just saying I want to build an AI model that is like going to be a enabler and encourage people to do it.
ChatGPT already is an enabler. Unless you teach it to be a cynic, it'll literally tell you that running through the streets naked with a chicken on your head is the greatest idea ever.
That's what Grandma used to say.
We can do some reverse psychology. We can have it tell you to not eat broccoli and not eat healthy and stuff like that. And then people will
Laura's getting it. Laura's understanding. So don't make an AI that does stuff for bettering people. Promise. Anyway, so what we do is we get in here and we go to Deal Hunter by Landshark, we start having a conversation. Do I have to start a conversation from here?
Yeah.
Okay, so we start having a conversation with it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna click here, we're gonna go to add files and photos and all that cool stuff, and I'm praying to God it shows up. It didn't. Where do I go?
Downloads.
There we go. All right,
It's-
drop it in there. We go to our downloads, we drop the file in there, we give it time to do all that stuff, and then down here on the bottom, we've got this cool little microphone. As says dictate. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna talk to it, we're not gonna type. So I would like you to review this pitch deck from C2C Industries and do a little research on what they're talking about and break it down for me like I'm a fifth grader. So give me the fifth grader version of all this. So I understand. And so what it'll do is it'll go through this deck, review all the information and then spit back to me the key components and explain it to me in a way that's super easy to understand. So while I was doing that, I wanted to interrupt and tell people, if you have not gone to pumpsandpumps.com yet to check out the deal that Catherine has going on there, this is another industrial land play. Because of the way they're structuring the deal, they're able to invest in over 75 operating big dog oil pumps and catch all the profits from that based on the fact that they were non-performers or low performers for the big dogs. So-
And just to clarify, it's actually better to go to meetcatherinebell.com and go to investment opportunities. The other link is not working properly.
Got it. Go to meetcatherinebell.com. Investment opportunities will drag you right into the deal room on that. So here we are, back over to the C2C. And basically the big idea is that lots of tech and crypto stuff needs power 24/7. We make sure they never lose power and save them money doing it. I like that. That's a cute little stop fix right there. They explain the BES as stuff. It shows that it helps with the crypto. It shows that smart power bonus cash. Actually in here in the state of Arizona, they do it. There's giant battery farms out west toward California that when the sun goes down and the solar panels out there no longer work, they sell the power that they consumed all day through the batteries. And so when your power bill shows that, that's basically how they keep power out here in the desert coming to us. So how they make money is through hosting crypto miners, leasing and land and containers to crypto companies, selling battery backup power services to these companies, running their own mining operations, and then helping the power grid by cutting usage during peak hours. So they're able to actually, run on their own energy while the system is overloaded. Who are they selling to? AR startups and cloud companies, crypto miners, investors in energy storage. So, and that's kind of where we come in. They have property, a 25 megawatt data center in Virginia. It can be expanded to 30 megawatt. I love how it's just like going from a medium pizza to a large pizza.
Right.
That's cute. Has plug and play setup and is green energy and uses green energy if needed. The growth plan is already they already have plans. They're planning to add more and go full scale by 2026 with a goal of 5.5 million in revenue by 2028. What they want is $10 million to scale the operation, get more containers, add more batteries, hire more people, and boost more marketing. What makes them special? Lower prices than competitors, better uptime, targeting AI and crypto together, not just one, and operating in Virginia, which has a strong energy infrastructure. Bottom line is C2C wants to be the power hub for the digital world. So, and let me see. So based on the fact that they have 35 acres of land, let's do a quick scenario case study of if we gave them the $10 million, would we be able to get the remaining land in the back, let's say just 30 acres, to then repeat and duplicate what they've done on the front property with the 80,000 square foot building? Run a quick case study on that and show us how, if we raise them the money, would we be able to get 30 of the 35 acres or maybe 28 of the 35 acres to go ahead and make another facility like they have, and then also upgrade the substation to support maybe somewhere around I think, what is the one above a megawatt? Like whatever it is above a megawatt, 1 to 2 levels, 1 to 2 components of that. So tell me what that looks like. And so it's gonna spin off and do that.
Make my presentation at 10.
I know. We're gonna wrap this up early, folks, because Catherine has another call to get on. And I'm praying in the future that we go full 1 hours with this thing, because it does deserve it. So what it's showing here is that it can basically, this is how GPT works. It creates this code. It's, you can see it's writing code here. And it's taking my problem, creating a word problem for itself to discover, and then spitting that information back out. So it gives me the idea or the notion that I could actually do this. The estimated facility build costs are going to be between 10 and $11 million, depending on the acreage. Substation upgrades from a 50 megawatt to 100 megawatt could cost as high as $100 million to $200 million. So that's a big lift. The total project could cost over $200 million. If the funds that we get currently can carve we can carve that land out, we can leverage it then for that point. Because here's the thing that I know, Mark and John were able to get that building for pennies on the dollar. What it would cost us to build what they have is over $200 million. So how much is their building worth?
Well over 200 million.
You know how much we're buying it for? $2.5 million.
Again, who, not how.
So we buy a big ass building that's worth $200 million for $2.5 million, and that's how the ROI that we're projecting is a lot easier to be comfortable talking about.
Right.
So anyway, we're gonna wrap it up because I've got to get going. I've got a few important meetings today to get onto as well. Actually talking to some investors about this in like 6 minutes as well. Catherine's got a webinar for the pumps and pumps. Do you have a link you can put into the chat?
It's a private group. It's a private group of investors.
Wow, private group. We're not even invited, people. Like,
So we'll do a separate one for everybody else.
all right, whatever. So don't get hurt feelings or nothing, people.
Wow.
Join the damn, go be a private investor. Like, get your accreditation. Go join the Landshark Mastermind. A lot of people don't even know they're accredited. Did you know that?
Yeah, because they have no idea what it means.
They don't even know what it means. So we're going to wrap it up with a prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the blessing of this day and the blessing of this life and the ability to go out and help others and do things great in your world. We ask that you return Laura's backyard and remove the fog. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. And so
Amen.
do the outro. Ready?
Oh, yeah. All right. So, and that's a wrap on Industrial Thursday, the space where cash flows, cash scales, and long-term wealth all collide.
We've covered how to break down industrial land, flex space, and in a data center, and how to turn them into opportunity-rich investments.
If you want to keep showing up, keep leveling up, and keep getting sharper,
join us every weekday at 9 a.m. sharp on Zoom inside the Landshark Mastermind, and catch all the replays on the Deal Hunter YouTube channel,
which is at KIG20B on YouTube.
And don't forget, November is National Adoption Awareness Month. Your $555 donation at chosenforever.org makes a direct impact for foster kids who deserve a family.
And for our accredited investors, like I said, you go to the oil and gas fund that closes on November 30th. You're going to go to meetcatherinebell.com and go to
investment opportunities and get your 80% tax depreciation before it's gone. So let's learn
network and deal hunt. We got to fix that. Like we say that in the beginning. When we leave, we got to be like, go bite somebody or something, because this
no
is
biting.
Bite people.
No, we leave them better than we found them. Okay.
All right, I bite people.
Bye, everyone.
Which button?